Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. You gonna come up here? 6 o'clock in the morning, but uh, I'm in my pajamas. But I believed it was very important that I give a message because I couldn't sleep, and these words were kind of just tossing in my mind. And so I got up, put my jewelry on, put a shawl on, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go give a message. Part of the message that I believed was so important that I share was part of my beginning to my journey and my true understanding of who I am and my purpose here. Um, a few months ago, a couple of weeks after I turned 29, I had an experience using some chemicals that some people might not totally agree with, but this experience led me to an experience that was mind changing for me and opened my eyes to a whole new reality. I put these headphones on and listened to some music that I believe was probably incorporated with the type of music called hemisync, which I believe can cause out of body experiences. Um, when when I turn the headphones on, sorry if I'm a little groggy. I just got up. Um, I put the headphones on, and when I put the headphones on, all of a sudden I was in a whole new reality. I was hovering over the earth with a being that I would later learn to be my higher self. And there was this beautiful light coming from space, and it was hitting Earth, and it was illuminating the entire planet. And this being explained to me how I had a great purpose here to help change the frequencies and the vibrations here on Earth so that we could bring a new dawning of light to this Earth. Now, I didn't understand at the time what this meant, but as I learned more and more, in my journey, I learned new things and understanding. I was very confused by the experience at first, actually. Um, but just a few weeks ago, I watched a video about the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and in this video, they explain how one of the things that will help to illuminate the change here will be a beam of light coming from the Pleiades, and it will illuminate the entire planet and bring a new dawning of love and light to our planet and bring us into our ascension to the fifth dimension. When I watched the video, I was literally crying because finally I understood that I wasn't a crazy person and this experience was real, and I was seeing something that was teaching me that I did have a great purpose here and that it was my purpose to help others to see that we live in a reality that teaches us to be one way. We don't see it, but it teaches us that having money and power and being successful is the only way to be truly happy in life. But that is the farthest thing from the truth. True happiness comes from a community and people who strive to make the world a better place for not just themselves, but all who live on the planet. And not all that just live on this planet, but all that exist in the entire universe, soon we'll come to find out. But that's not the kind of world we live in. We live in a world that teaches us the very opposite of the fundamentals of life and teaches us that we should strive to have money and power, and that's where happiness will come into our life. But this is okay. Sorry, that happened earlier. I tried to make a video earlier. For some reason during the video, I made a lot of noise and the video stopped abruptly in the middle. And so that's why I restarted the video. Um, so, um, I'm just going to do a little bit of meditation. Trust in yourself and your guidance because they are with you all the time. There are signs of reaching out to you everywhere, but people might not see it right now or might not understand that these signs are trying to give you guidance and understanding because right now is a tough time where the evil forces of the universe are trying or of this planet, I should say, are trying to keep us from this ascension. But the reality is, it's already happened in other dimensions, and it's going to happen here, whether they like it or not. Mimi, she's not gonna come up here now. Now she's all cleaning herself. Mimi, Sunny. Uh, oh, she's gonna make a little meows. So, don't let anything change who you are. Love yourself for being uniquely different. That is where we can strive to be a better community. Having different ideas that strive to be different. What's wrong with being different? Why do we want to all be the same and have the same ideas and want the same things? In all reality, when we strive to do the things that make us unique, that is where abundance will start flowing in this planet, because that's when ideas will start to come into this planet again, and a new reality of this universe will start to become into the light. Maybe if you have cats, I would keep your cats by you, because clearly cats, in my personal opinion, are guardians of the fifth dimension. Clearly the Egyptians knew something that we didn't know. In my personal opinion, that's where the Great Pyramids came from. It's from an ancient civilization called Atlantis. And the Egyptians just kind of adopted it into their society. Uh, all of these new technologies that will come up will bring up a new light to this universe, but it is in our power of using our consciousness and our manifestation of the reality that we want that will be the unique key that will change everything. I'm trying to think of everything that I had really talked about before that I believe was so important. Just knowing that you have to trust yourself and your guides, and don't let anybody make you feel that you aren't, that you're crazy, because so many people tried to make me feel like I was crazy. But now that I've found a community that I can trust and understand that these things are real, and the things that I know are real. I mean, I've seen this beam of light that's going to come on the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I've seen the city of Atlantis. I have learned more than a lot of people could understand, and that even I could have understood about the universe already. And so, also, if anybody sees my videos and wants advice, please feel free. Sorry, it's very early in the morning. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time, because my hope and my purpose here is to help guide others to their true lights as well. Because it is our time once again to shine and bring the living library back to this planet. Right, kitty? Come on, you want to be in the video, right? Come on, come on. Yeah, she does. She's a cute little baby. So, just trust that even though these times are going to be a little difficult, as there's a bumpy road to the days ahead, but soon with Iris Pluto going into the Iris on the 10th, and then we have Saturn entering Aquarius on the 17th, and Jupiter entering Aquarius on the 19th, and then Ascension on the 21st. So in these days, please take time for yourself, and please take time to meditate and make sure you keep your vibrations high, no matter what's going on in your life. Take a moment of time to meditate once a day and live in the high vibrations, and that will help you no matter what. I believe cats can also be very good gifts for that. Of course, like I explained before, the Egyptians clearly knew something that we didn't know. I mean, they believed cats were the guardians of the underworld, but in all reality, I believe they were guardians from negative beings. I mean, even in our movies that people really shouldn't be watching, but even in our movies, they show aliens to be afraid of cats. So, cats, in my personal opinion, are fifth dimensional beings, and they can sense and feel things that other people can't. Right, Aaron? So, love yourself, love being uniquely different for who you are, and don't let anyone make you feel like you're crazy. trust your guides and what they're telling you, and soon there will be a dawning that will change everything and that we could have ever imagined to a whole new world of unity in love and light. And people try to ask me, do I know what this is going to be like? Of course, I don't know what this is going to be like. As much as I can understand that this shift is going to happen, I don't fully understand how things look in a fifth dimensional level, besides the understanding that in a fifth dimension there is more knowledge and understanding than what we exist and know here. Like I've explained to other people, in each dimension there is infinity amount of realities and other dimensions happening in that dimension. But there's 12 main dimensions of the 12 main dimensions of knowledge and knowing of the universe and how to use the universe and to become a creator in the universe. There are beings that live in the ninth, 10th, 12th. Now there's an existence of possibly being a 13th dimension, which in all reality would probably be the creator dimension, creator vibration of all. Because in all reality, that is what everything is and how everything has come to be in existence with the law of vibration. Right, Mary? Because everything started out with a vibration. But there was a point when a consciousness was evolved into that vibration. And that's how we became beings who were knowledgeable and knowing and spreading the law of vibration more into the universe. So, this is an early morning message, and it's probably a little scrambled because like I said, I had tried to make a message before, but the video stopped halfway through, and I believe that message was much better about what I was truly thinking. But I think I got everything out that I was still saying before. Just do not let these forces bring your vibrations low. Trust in your uniqueness to be who you're supposed to be, because that's who you're really supposed to be. Nobody can tell you who to be as long as you love yourself, because love is the most important frequency here on this planet, and love is the most important frequency in the entire universe, because like I've explained in some of my other videos, a lot of beings do not feel or understand love in the frequency that we do, because most higher dimensions are not as dense as this dimension is. So they don't have such a physical understanding of love. And that is also one of the purposes that brought me here, is the understanding to learn love and light in a different way. Because like I've explained before, and my understanding of who I am is, I am Starseed from the Pleiadian system. And my purpose here is to help guide in this ascension and to teach others to be uniquely different. And soon this world will change, and maybe someday, if I feel ready, and maybe I haven't adopted this as my home forever, I might go back to my original star system. But like I've also explained, this is a very important star system and very important planet in the entire universe, because it is a very beautiful place in the universe. It's more beautiful than other beings than we could ever imagine once we start seeing the rest of the universe and understanding the true whole of the entire universe. And so, I don't know if I said this, but if anybody feels like reaching out to me, please feel free to. My heart is always open, and that was the main reason why I believed it was also important that I give this message this morning, because a lot of my message lately have come from my scribing, and I haven't given a message from my truest of hearts lately, and I believed it was time that I just gave some information from my heart, because that is where you can learn the most about who you are, is trusting that your heart and your intuition is guiding you to where you're meant to be in this moment. and this time and space. And so love your heart and love yourself and be uniquely different to who you truly are. And don't let anybody change who you are, no matter what. Right, Mary? She's like, oh my God, Mary. This is my little baby Sunny, by the way. I didn't even introduce her when she came on the screen. So, love yourself, love the people in your life too, and trust that abundance and happiness will soon come into this world for all that exist here. Because on the dawning of the age of Aquarius, this light is going to come. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've seen the city of Atlantis. I've seen more and learned more than I ever could have imagined in one lifetime about the true nature of this universe. I originally kind of thought that I was crazy until I found a community that believed the same things that I did and started seeing things that, made me believe that maybe I am onto something and maybe I am not a crazy person. And maybe I have real guidance from a higher purpose or from myself that I never truly understood. And that was one of the other things after seeing my first experience that awoke me to who I was. And my later learnings, I would soon come to find out this being next to me was my higher self, explaining to me my purpose. And this beam of light was the beam of light that will come from the Pleiadian system. I watched a video that explained the whole dawning of the age of Aquarius and explained this exact beam of light that will come when love and light is abundant here on the earth again, and we are keeping our vibrations high. And when I watched this video, I couldn't explain to you how happy I was. Tears coming down my face and joy in a sense that I had never felt before, because for once I had finally understood my experience that day that awoke me to who I was. I finally understood that this was real and this was something that's coming, and it was my purpose to help to make sure that others trust that this is coming. And this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius and the dawning of a new love and light on this planet that will bring abundance to all. And so, before I start ranting, because like I said, it is 6 o'clock in the morning here, but it was very important that I give this message. Uh, so, uh, let me just do a minute of meditation and make sure that I don't have anything else that I'm missing from before. One of the best ways that we can also make sure that we keep these dates on the 10th, the 17th, the 19th, and the 21st is to take moments in each day for meditation and to make sure that you listen to your heart and your guidance inside you, because it is given to all of us. And don't be afraid if you start seeing things that you might not truly understand. The first time I seen the Pleiadian in my house, it terrified me. Uh, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. But then I decided the next time that the next day I said, okay, please come to me again. This time I won't be scared, and I'm very sorry for my reaction the first time because I was not expecting to see anybody. And so this time it was a much more slow introduction, and it just was as if I could see them sitting next to me on the couch. The other most important thing about this too is usually when you're seeing these things, you're going to see them in the peripherals of your eyes, because you're not going to see them dead on at first, because the energies here still aren't high enough for you to see things fully in your vision, I don't believe yet. And that's also where you can see your truest nature, because you're not using your direct focus to pay attention to it. So listen to the messages that are coming to you. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're crazy. And trust in who you are and love who you are and be unique to who you are. As many times as I have to say that, be unique to who you are. And don't be afraid of anything that's coming, because it's nothing scary. As I learned recently, when we think of the Mayans, they depicted a date of the planet ending on the day 2012. Now, the reality was this date would have been the ending of the world if the vibrations here hadn't started to change and for a new light to occur on the planet. And that's why we made it past this date, because so many people started to learn the reality of the universe and to realize that we played such an important key in the universe and that it was our time to come back to who we were meant to be here on in the universe. And so now, as we move very close to the actual day of ascension, please love yourself as many times as I have to say it. Love yourself. Do not be afraid of what is coming, because I promise you it is going to change everything we've known about the universe for a very, very long time. So, love and light to you on your day. Gania speaking once again, and my little sunny baby. Uh, guidance to all you babies. That's, oh my goodness, that is guidance to all you loved souls.